Gabriela, I'm going to start with you. We've been on quite a wild ride. We've come off a little bit here this morning, but more importantly, let's think out a little bit more long term here. Given the news you saw this morning and where you think the real economy is today and where it's going, what are you doing?
Yeah, so I think where the real economy is at the moment is resilient in a very difficult environment. That's the message we're getting from indicators like the jobless claims. Is it as low as we would like? Absolutely not. It can't until we're past the pandemic. But is it more resilient than it could be? Absolutely. And I think that speaks a lot to the fiscal and monetary support that we've gotten. But we're much more excited about where we're going. We very much see a surge in economic growth here in the U.S. and around the world, starting in the second quarter into the second half of the year. That's what we want to be positioned for. That speaks to a risk-on posture, and it speaks to balancing out some of the structural stories that worked last year around tech, innovation, with some of the more cyclical stories for this year of the recovery.
Lori, is this the Roaring '20s all over again? Straight off of 1918?
I don't think it's the Roaring '20s necessarily, but I think you do have a lot of pent-up demand, people anxious to get out and about their lives again. On the question of, have we gotten too bullish? I do think investors did get pretty excited about the stimulus that's coming, about the economic recovery that's coming at the end of last year. And you do see sentiment indicators, things like AAII net bullishness, CFTC data on U.S. equity futures positioning. You do see some stretched indications on metrics like that. So we are bracing for a pullback here, but I actually agree with Gabriela. I think where we're going is very strong. I don't see any big looming threats to the outlook for 2022 and beyond. So we'd be kind of bracing for a pullback, but not necessarily doing a whole heck of a lot about it.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.